We'd already made our bushfire survival plan, we had our list. I didn't take hardly anything on the list. I just wanted to get my daughter out of there. I couldn't think of anything more important than making sure our family was okay. On November 8th, 2019, our family was preparing to go on an overnight kayaking trip. So I'd spent the morning loading our car with all of our camping equipment, making sure the mechanics were all good with the car. We'd just finished building my daughter's first bedroom, and I had spent that morning pasting all of her drawings in a big collage on her bedroom wall. And that is the hardest, that's always the hardest part. She'd never had her own room before, and my partner Aaron spent a long time building it with my dad, and the light switch was really low because she was 2. So I did spend that morning decorating her room with all of her drawings, and as the morning turned into afternoon, I started to get really worried that the fire was getting close, and we were on a ridgeline so we could see the big plumes of smoke coming over our house. And I think it was about 1 o'clock when we couldn't see the sun anymore, and the Fires Near Me app said that the fire was about 15 kilometres away, but from where I was standing I knew that wasn't the case. And when burnt leaves started dropping in our yard, I said to Aaron, we need to go now. He told me, through a very crackly phone at midnight, he said, it's all gone. And in that moment, I just sort of slunk to the kitchen floor, and I honestly remember feeling a sense of relief that I knew, because it had been so tense, not knowing if we'd lost our house, and then to get the news that we did, I thought, okay. It's done, it's over, I know, it's gone, it's all gone. This is our family's old water tank. It's 22,700 litres, which we were very proud of at the time to try and secure our water, protect our family, because the drought was really intense. When we got this tank, we were so proud of it. We spent a lot of money on it. And here it is. Yeah. Oh, that's part of our garden bed where we're trying to grow our food. Art has been a really important part of dealing with the bushfires. When our family lost our home, I did a bushfire-affected artist residency. I was making work that was trying to convey the link between bushfires and climate change, because that conversation wasn't really happening. The artworks I've made out of my daughter's shoe are the most personal. This one is lead. This work speaks very much to the burden of climate change on young people and the weight that young people carry. My daughter lost her home when she was 2, and now she understands intimately the impacts of climate change. All too intimately. We had always pictured a home that it was like a sanctuary. We were setting up gardens, off-grid, we're just trying to do everything right so that our family would be safe. And when all of that got burnt to the ground, that's when I lost my sense of safety, because that's what I was building, and it was incinerated. So with that, with the loss of our home, that's when I felt that I couldn't be safe anywhere then. I find it really difficult to think about the future, because I struggle to see anything else in the future other than that level of destruction and devastation, of the grey, burnt, black landscape. I really struggle to see anything beyond that, but I need to see a positive future because I have a young child, and I want her future to be filled with joy and colour and light and creativity and security and safety and all of the things that we all want for our children. I want politicians to do what is right. I want politicians to listen to the science, and I want them to think longer term instead of in the short term election cycle. Yeah, I want them to think of their children.